Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Laurel High School, home of the Los Al Griffins soccer team. Today, it's the LATV Game of the Week, Sunset League Soccer. The Griffins are taking on Fountain Valley. It's senior day, and the Griffins are trying to stay on top of first place in the Sunset League. I'm Larry Strother. I'm here with Coach Steve Soler. And Steve, unusual position for you guys. In recent years, you're in first place coming into this game.
Feels very good. Feels definitely very good. Definitely excited about where we're at. Had a great game against Edison this past Tuesday, and hopefully we bring that energy again today.
Got key contribution. Gracie Cobb picked a great time to score her first goal of the season.
Yeah, she's definitely giving us, good minutes. Actually, great minutes. Just the other day, right before halftime, she put a nice little through ball. Could have tied it up 1-1 for Rhea, but she just kept battling. Perfect place, right time, and she just happened to put it in the back of the net.
You got through Edison. You have 3 games left, but you still have a lot of heavy soccer ahead of you. So what's going to be the key for you guys?
Energy, effort. We haven't been in this position in a while. It's been about 3 years. And for us to actually be in first place at this point, it's going to be a little bit of pressure. But you know what? These girls all know what it takes. And, again, we control our own destiny. So I'm excited about that part. All
right. Well, good luck to you. I know the referees want to talk to you, all that stuff. Oh, they got Eduardo over there. Let him talk to him. Okay, let him go. All right. What's going to be your defense? I want to ask you about that. You guys have been very stingy giving up goals.
You know what? We actually, changed it up a little bit this past second half of the season. And, obviously we were working with the sweeper stopper, and now we've gone with a flat 4 in the back. And they're all communicating very well with each other, covering, pressuring. Obviously, you're going to have your slip-ups during the game, but you know what? It is what it is. But they're playing extremely well.
All right. Well, good luck today. Hope Griffin victory and a senior day. So 11 seniors, man. We'll talk to you after the game. All right. We'll be back. Los Alamitos versus the Fountain Valley Barons right after this.
Quit playing around and clean out the garage.
Quit playing around, huh? I'll show her. Let's go, Joe. Nice.
Your garage and sell Play It Again Sports, your gently used sports and fitness gear.
All right, welcome back to Laurel High School for Los Alamitos taking on the Fountain Valley Griffins girls soccer. Larry Strother, I'm here with Taylor Cole, former Griffin soccer player. Welcome back, Taylor.
Thanks, Larry. Happy to be here. Big
day, senior day. You went through one of those, fortunately. Yeah, you went through a few of those senior days. That's good.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. What was it like for you in your senior day?
Oh, it's really exciting. I mean, it's even though...
Is it corny, but then you kind of get sucked into it at first?
You say you're not excited about it, but it makes for a good game.
Were you at the game the other night when the Griffins won, when they beat Edison?
No, I was getting text updates from my mom.
We should point out that Taylor has a younger sister, Maddie Cole, who's one of the seniors on this year's team. So, Terry, your mom is watching her last senior day today.
She is. I'm sure she's sad about that one. Laurel Field.
Griffins come into the game with a 5-0-2 record, 2 ties, both to Edison. And they have a half-game lead or a single tie lead over Edison, which has a 4-0-3 record. Overall, the Griffins are 10-3-7. Edison's 12-3-4. But Los Al has that lead in the Sunset League. And here we go. Pressing my start button on our clock. Big time, Taylor. Right away.
Here we go.
Hannah Goldsmith, the senior, over to Rhea Young. Rhea is leading the team in scoring. She has 11 goals this year. Pushes it ahead to Sarah Sanger. A little too far. And Fountain Valley's keeper, Allison Marlowe, brings it in and gets ready to punt. Allie Emmons gets her head on it, over to Sarah Sanger, junior to junior. Ahead to Dre Milosevic. Maddie Cole sends it forward to Sarah Sanger. Sarah kind of stopped to stay on sides. Little contact there.
Just a little. Sarah's done well this year, right?
She is well. She's leading the team in assists. She's got 7 assists.
Yeah. Strong player.
Got to point out that Raya Young has 11 goals. She had 11 goals coming into this season. So her total of 22 puts her in at number 8 on the all-time list. Tying her with Katie Suits, former teammate of yours.
Yes.
The immortal Katie Suits.
Well,
We have the same ref we had yesterday for the boys soccer game, so this should be interesting here. Okay.
and that game was a victory as well, right?
For the boys, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they've clinched a tie for the Sunset League Championship. The girls are in first place. Girls basketball is in first place. Boys basketball has a chance at first place. They're playing Fountain Valley tomorrow to try and get a tie. Wrestling won a championship. And girls water polo is ranked number 4 or 5 in the county, but unfortunately Newport Harbor's in the league. So
Sounds like a solid year for Los Al.
yeah, handing out those championship banners. Ray Young with the shot. Just about 2 minutes into the contest at this point. Maddie Cole with the header.
She didn't get that from me.
Well, she's in the midfield. You're always in the back there. You're the Punisher. A little bit of toot in the back there.
Well, I mean, I would never say that.
I think your whole team had a little bit of attitude. You guys were tough. People didn't like playing you. Raya Young. Bringing it across. Sends it forward to Allie Emmons. A little too far, but Ray gets it back. Nice cut back.
Fine feed.
Kelly Peterson going forward on the left side. Coming up from the left back position. The junior defender. Trying to control it. Ford goes out of bounds. She fouls the girl, so she's going to have to kick it from a less advantageous spot. Nice warm day out here. Breeze is starting to pick up.
Yeah.
It's like May.
May and February.
Flick forward.
Keep dropping like, keep dropping like, keep dropping. Double her, double her. Go to her, double. Come on. Good, Trey, now. Go, keep going, Trey. Now. Good ball. Here we go, Trey. Come on, Maddie. Come on, Maddie. Keep working, Maddie.
Valerie Holler sends it over to number
Maddie, go
10.
ahead,
That's
Maddie, go
Dakota
ahead.
Griggs. Making a run down the right side. Ahead to number 11, Casey Reeve. Being guarded by freshman Maureen Kennedy, who dispossesses her. I like that term, dispossess. Hello, Miles. We're being bugged here by Taylor's family. Hello, Haley. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I also got our other announcer here, Haley Bolt. Let me turn this microphone on for you. Welcome to board, Haley.
Hello.
Haley Bolt from the class of 05, the last CIF championship team for Los Al.
It's been a while.
Been a while. Both Taylor and Haley played on that team together.
It's the good old years.
Yes, they were.
So you come just from training already here?
Yes, I
You d-
did.
you
And
do-
I
you
have
d-
2 after.
You keep busy training. How many training gigs do you have going a week?
I train about 35 girls a week, and then I'm helping out with
got
one
it?
team. So I'm pretty
Okay, because
busy,
what we're doing
but I
is
love
playing
it.
one side.
It's a way to stay connected to the game.
All right, well, if you want to get your plug in, go ahead, do it right now really quickly.
Bolt Soccer and Fitness, check me out. I have my own website, and I absolutely love what I do. It's kind of like a fitness soccer training with a little bit of a I mentor girls as well and kind of transition them from AYSO to club. So yeah.
There you go. See, we're a full-service operation. Allie Emmons with the flick ahead. Can Dre Milosevic get there? No, it's gotten there by Brittany Stevens, who kicks it back to the keeper, Allison Marlowe. Tries to get it up to number 24, Taylor Oliver, but no, and it's thrown in by Hannah Goldsmith.
Out wide, Sarah, out wide
Dr.
now,
Young
out wide,
over to
Sarah.
Goldsmith, ahead to Milosevic and beyond the end line. So we're just talking about senior day here. Haley, do you remember your senior day?
Yes, I do actually, pretty vividly. I have some great memories from Los Al and my senior year, just everything. It's definitely one of the the higher points in my soccer career, I feel, and making it and playing and winning the CIF championship definitely is up there from senior year, and I believe that happened right after senior day, so it's always fun. It's always fun.
They beat Modern Day. Always a fun time to say we beat Modern Day.
Yes.
That's always a tough assignment. Modern Day beat Los Al Griffins last year in a very tough overtime battle. CIF. Griffins would love to get a little revenge on them this year.
We like to focus on our wins against Modern Day. And Esperanza back in the day. I know they're not in the conference anymore, but
it is a different conference. Esperanza's gone. Newport Harbor's in it. Corner kick here for Fountain Valley. First one of the contest. What's the key thing on this for the defenders, Taylor?
Teeing up, making sure that the offensive players don't have too much space to read the ball.
Like that just happened?
Yes. Kind of bumping them off the ball, keeping the offensive players a little bit off balance, so it's hard to time the ball in the air. Offensively, trying to avoid the bump and any tugging on the shirts.
You got bumped a lot. You're one of the better headers I've ever seen over the course of the year.
Well, thank you.
Raya Young kicked it forward. Sarah Sanger, can she get there first? Get it ahead of her? She's fighting. Sarah's going. But the goalie, Allison Marlowe, makes a nice play getting out there. Sanger gave it a good effort. Fighting with Sutton Edwards, the defender for Mountain Valley. Raya Young. Raya Young, excuse me. Allie Emmons forward. Nice shot from Emmons.
Oh.
Sanger, nice cutback. Gets it across. Maddie Cole, take a shot. Got a chance. Oh, a little too high. Could have been party at the Cole House tonight.
Yeah.
She can have dessert tonight.
Nice pass back by Sarah Sanger. That's twice she's caused some problems for Fountain Valley deep in there. Was wind ever a problem at this field for you guys that much?
I never remember.
I don't remember. I feel like it was more weather when it would rain, but
The immortal wet game against Redondo Beach.
yes, I'll never forget it. It was kickball.
That was. I still have video of that last seconds in front of the goal there when everyone's just trying to kick the ball.
Toe poke
Sanger.
it in.
Nice pass to Maddie Cole. It's going to get a corner kick here. Have you had a chance to catch any Griffin soccer games this year?
Unfortunately, no. I definitely try to keep up with some of the girls that I train on the team. But
who did you train?
I trained Kirsten Bono, but she's coming back from an ACL tear, so she's kind of easing her way back into the mix. So
got to get back into shape. That's tough when you've been out with a knee injury. Come back.
Definitely, that's the biggest thing, is making sure that you're in shape so
nice
you don't injure
there.
anything else.
Nice cross there by the freshman Maureen Kennedy. Goalie made a nice catch in the air though. Bono will be going to Texas San Antonio next year, right?
Yes, yes. She that was one of her goals when I first started training her when she was in 6th grade, and she definitely reached it. So it's a great feeling.
Lexi Mossler sends it forward. Still in. May die there, inbounds. Nope, goes just out. Should say the Griffin lineup right now: Dre Milosevic up front, Sarah Sanger, Maddie Cole, Rhea Young. Midfield is Lexi Mossler, Allie Emmons, a junior, 3-year starter, excuse me. Hannah Goldsmith, and in the back line we have Kelly Peterson, Maureen Kennedy, Megan Randig, and and then Lexi Mossler playing right back. She's just pushing up a lot right now. Steve is one to have his defenders to do, right, Taylor?
Yeah. All the seniors are in, right?
There's 11 of them.
Oh.
So they're all on in because I see 3 juniors in the field. So Kelly Peterson, Allie Emmons, and Megan Randig and the freshman Maureen Kennedy. What's it like starting as a freshman? You did that. Unfortunately, you only started as a freshman for 1 year.
Yeah.
I said to Taylor, yeah, do senior days here, right?
On your game, did Larry?
It's intimidating. Everybody seems so much bigger than you, but you know, as long as you just relax. After the first few games, you kind of get used to it, but it's definitely intimidating because there's a 4-year gap, and
well, you're used to in club. You're playing against basically kids your own age.
Right.
You may play up a year.
Right. It's good preparation if you plan on playing in college. You know, it's the same thing. You're playing, you know, with girls 4 years older than you. So, it's a really good experience. It's a good kind of character builder too.
Yeah, you think about the characteristic mentality change over those 4 years. It's kind of even as you reflect, like on your senior game, like, God, I used to be a freshman, and just that mentality changes.
Right.
Drastic.
Right.
Every player I've ever talked to said that senior year goes by real fast.
Really fast. Freshman year, you're like, oh my gosh, how much do we have to run today? Senior year, you're like, oh, this is easy. Then you get to college,
right.
And then it starts over again.
It's a game changer.
That's a whole different element. That's a full-time job.
Yes.
Headed up by number 3, Tony Abad. Moss are going to have the throw-in right here. Throws it ahead to Dre Milosevic. Emmons over to Sanger. Nope. Intercepted by Abad.
Double this, front back. Good. Again.
Kicked ahead by Kennedy.
Come on, Maddie. Come on, Maddie. Stay, hand up. Stay.
Kelly Peterson runs it down. Do you remember who your senior day was against? Often in those old days, they were against Esperanza. Sometimes they
I want to say, I thought
they
it was
disappoint us
against,
and we disappoint them.
I want to say Edison or Fountain Valley. Maybe my senior day. I know it was different than yours, but.
No, Taylor was the same year as you.
I had 2, remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Were we 1 year apart?
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's how fast that year went. She just didn't know.
flew by.
Ahead to number 17, that's Vanessa Kemper going against Savannah Stickler. Doesn't get much on her shot. Fortunately for Los Al there.
I'm guessing she's left-footed. I mean right-footed.
I think Los Al got bitten by the Laurel Field bumps there.
The field actually looks a little bit better, I feel like, compared to, I don't know, 8 years ago.
That's what I was saying last time I was out here.
It is a lot better than it was.
Get it, Sarah. Get it, Sarah.
They've done some leveling, not a lot, but Sarah Sanger still up, still turning.
Nice try.
Ray Young almost gets in there, but it's pulled in by Allison Marla, who stayed kind of busy this first 14 minutes of the first half. Yeah, I'd be interested to know your opinion. They just approved last Friday. They approved the district architect or the state architect approved an all-weather track at the high school.
Finally.
And it's going to have full-size dimensions for a soccer field there.
Well, you know, Los Al has always had such awesome sports programs. You know, I feel like it's been a long time coming.
What would be your feeling though if they played the games there as opposed to here? This is kind of a interesting dynamic here at Laurel.
You know, it's funny, my freshman year of high school, we played at Los Al, and then we made the change over. I think it was my sophomore year. So it'll be different, but I think it's good.
All right, we got a lot of subs coming to the game right now. Going to have Ashley Schulmeyer, a junior, checking in. Rachel Posner, freshman, forward. And Gracie Cobb, the hero of the game against Edison. She had the goal that tied the game early in the second half. Ended in a 1-1 tie. Kept Los Alamitos atop the Sunset League standings. There's Poser. Very active player.
I actually had a chance to watch one of the JV games over the weekend, a couple weekends ago, and was able to watch her play and was really impressed.
Oh, at the Wilson tournament?
At the Wilson tournament, yeah. So on the weekends when it works with my schedule, I'm able to watch games, but...
Yeah, I went over there. She wanted a chance to play with her freshman teammates.
Yes.
Went over there and she looked really good there. I saw him play against Modern Day. Nice pass ahead. Can Poser get to the ball? Good hustle, but there's Rhea Young on the left side.
Oh.
Rhea Young.
Finish that.
Oh.
Unlucky.
Got the follow. Couldn't quite put it away. Good effort, though, on her part. Sometimes that net looks really small when you get that close to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Go, Poser. Come on, Hannah. One step.
Madison Gomez. Skips past Kennedy. Blocked by Kennedy. Goes out of bounds. Going to be throwing for Fountain Valley. I guess these rosters would be a lot easier to read if I took my phone and the tape over there was holding it down from the wind.
How much time we got left, Larry?
I don't know. The weather popped up here now. I can't figure out how this phone works. You know?
All that
At least
technology.
we know it's 74 degrees out. Perfect soccer weather.
Yeah.
What's nice about the Sunset League is that all the teams are so evenly matched, I feel like, and...
Wait a minute. It's 18 minutes, Taylor, just so...
just throwing it out
I'm
there.
not a total goof.
Not totally.
But you're saying about the Sunset League.
Yes, no, it's just great because it's good competition, you know. These girls a lot of them are playing club, and it's good training and it's good competition when you're playing in high school on a competitive league, and especially on a competitive team.
Allie Emmons sends it forward, but I think the wind somehow got a little bit on that. Looks like the wind's blowing that way, which is unusual. Looking at the flags down the corners. Looking here at the CIF rankings, a lot of familiar teams there. Huh? Harvard Westlake's number 1, Capo Valley number 2, Dana Hills, then Corona Del Mar, Orange Lutheran, Edison, Mission Viejo, Elisa Niguel, and Los Al's tied for 9th with 3 teams. How can it be tied for 9th? I guess 9th, 10th, and 11th. So Los Al, Upland, and Villa Park. A lot of familiar teams there.
I was just going to say that. Yep. Good old Capo Valley.
Yeah, they had
I can say that about every team listed, though.
They had a tough win here. You were in bed that time, right?
Yes.
You were sick with what was it? The flu? Not flu.
I had, I can't even remember, but I was in urgent care, and I remember crying, like trying to. My dad was calling, giving us updates on the game, and oh my gosh.
Los Al lucky right there. Ball's headed off the crossbar. Going to be another corner kick for Fountain Valley. I think your dad was more upset than you were.
I think he cried a little. I think we all cried.
Yeah, well, we were definitely
waiting. I think we were ranked first, right? And we had a wild card bid, and we played Capo Valley because just like Sunset League,
they were the wild card.
They were the wild card team. They're such a good team, and just kind of like luck of the draw, and
they ended up winning the whole thing that year.
Yes, and they were the wild card. So
they had who's the player? Casey Moore ended up going to I think Texas.
Texas, yep.
Fountain Valley. There's a shot there from Madison Gomez. Savannah Sickler picks up the bouncer.
My job.
Fountain Valley's had a couple opportunities here. Hit the crossbar once, and the player couldn't quite get her foot on it. A good connection. Sanger tries to keep it alive, but it beyond the touchline. Megan Randick, nice volley. Poser puts on a burst of speed.
Come on, Rhea. Come on. Allie, you got to step up a little higher, Allie.
Allie Emmons over to Gracie Cobb. Gracie through to Sarah Sanger.
Get in, Sarah!
Can Sarah get around the corner?
Whoa!
In the box. Referee consulted with the AR. AR gives the signal.
That touch inside the box is so crucial for so many different reasons. That being the biggest one.
It's kind of sacrifice your body for the PK.
Yeah.
Take it.
And then some of the offensive players go down for any reason too. Not to.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Oh, my elbow.
I'm not saying about that one.
Oh.
I think Bo sometimes was blown down by the wind a few times.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Got us a few PKs though back in the day.
She got a few. She had good acting lessons. I think Pat probably taught her that one.
Saw some tears a couple times.
Every once and again.
Allie Emmons to take the kick.
Nice finish.
Puts it away. So the Griffins are on top
Good
here.
finish.
22 minutes into the contest. Halfway through the first half. Los Al up 1-0 on senior day. And a memory fest here. With Haley Bolt. We actually got a replay here of the penalty. If we can see it on the monitor in this sunlight, it's really tough to see, but let's take a look. There we go. Sarah inside the box. She got her all the way, I thought.
Yeah.
That's our story. We're sticking with it. Kind of hard to tell there, but it looked like it.
Hey, next 5 minutes, you go out of horn. Let's go. Come on. Go on, let's go.
Alyssa Pepper is now in the contest. Forward. She kicks it forward. Can Los Al get there first? Abad kicks it out of bounds. Gives Fountain Valley a little bit of room there. Ashley Scholmeyer, the junior defender, going to throw it in.
Right, post it, post it, go ahead and turn if you want. Nice, get in, girl. Nice.
Going to have another corner kick. Good job by Poser there to earn the corner kick.
Poser, do me a favor, get in front of the keeper. Don't touch it, distract her a little bit.
The pressure from both Sarah and Posner with their speed and aggressive personalities would put any defender with the ball in their feet a little shaky.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarah Sanger's a player who's really come on in the Sunset League season. Got a good speed on the outside. She's leading the team with the assists. Good, she can get around. Kennedy with the goalie knocked it away, punched it over. Allie Emmons. She sent it in again.
Double her, double her, double her. Watch the weak side. Go watch the weak side. Go watch the weak side. Go watch the weak side.
Megan Randig forced her to go out of bounds. Throw in for Los Alamitos. Peterson quickly. Up to Pepper. Going to go back to Fountain Valley, but the referee called the substitution first. So do you miss playing at college now? Long Beach?
Yeah, you know, there's days
Couple
where I
years
miss
now.
it more than others, and yeah, about 4. So it's crazy to think that it's been that long. I mean, talk about time flying by. But with my training, and I still work out like I'm in college.
Playing any leagues?
I play in an indoor league on Monday nights, co-ed, just for fun.
Where, with Def Touch or where?
In Garden Grove.
Oh, okay.
Like arena soccer.
Yeah, the court there.
Yeah.
Alyssa
And that's
Pepper.
fun.
Open up, Sarah, open up.
Nice cut back there. Fires it. Headed away by number 13, Valerie Holler.
Gracie, keep it up, Gracie. I like it. Lay it off again. Open it up, Gracie. Open it up. Yes, Gracie. Open it up.
Back to Goldsmith. Goldsmith tries to send it forward.
Forcing it.
Got to settle it down.
Hannah, why is the ball going right back? Hannah, look at me, please. Listen, I know it's senior day, but you got to play a little bit better. Come on, young lady. I know you have it. Let's go. Relax.
Steve Soler, always making his comments interesting. Posner.
Good composure.
Go, Sarah, now. Now, Allie should be reading that earlier, Allie. Go ahead. Slide underneath her.
Flight forward. Kennedy gets it. Goes back outside. Peterson. Ball's up in the air a lot.
Poser, you got to be aware of those. Keep going, Poser. Now, Allie, now.
You see this, that's when you're amazed. You watch a team like FC Barcelona. That ball is like carpet. It's
Oh, yeah.
always on the floor.
They make it look so easy.
Ball, lay off. Good, that's fine. That's a lot better.
You know, Messi's the type of player who'll do all the work and then all of it just like kind of toe poke the ball in after he beats everybody on the team and the keeper.
But
I wish.
But the structure in the back, it's like Piquet to,
Right.
Piquet to all those guys. The ball is always flat on the
Right.
ground, no matter what. They trap it. And of course, that's why they're paid $500 million.
Yeah.
The last time I checked, nobody here is. Abad clears it out again. We're in the 28th minute. First half, Los Alamitos versus Fountain Valley. Sunset League Soccer Senior Day. Another exciting cold winter day at Laurel Field.
How many games are left in the season?
2 after this.
Play Huntington and then, right?
Huntington and then Newport.
Newport, okay.
Huntington is actually a home game. For a couple of different reasons, logistical and stuff like that. They did this one as a senior day.
Huntington was a close game the last time they were over there, if I remember.
It was a very close game. Los Al won 1-0. Allie Emmons had a PK.
End of the game, right?
No, that was actually, I think, in the first half. But it was.
My text updates were wrong.
Yeah. Your dad was just, or your mom was just slow getting them to you. Oh, I got to text Taylor. I forgot. You got it at 9 o'clock at night. The game was over at 7:30. The referee does a monologue every time he makes a call.
I know, it's like he has to explain it.
I think everybody's been around soccer long enough. They know what the call is.
Bump a girl, she falls, all right.
That night at Huntington Beach, I was there taking some video. That was one of the coldest games I've ever been at.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's 74 on a winter afternoon. And, they have a night game and it's like 40.
Yeah.
Gracie Cobb sends it forward. Alyssa Pepper, can she run it down? Collison's coming out.
That's obstruction.
Excuse me, Collison. Allison Marlowe. The goalie waiting for it, but gets to it. Griffin coaching staff wanted an obstruction call. What do you think, Taylor? Just a clean shield?
Yeah.
I
haven't seen. I think there's been one game where I've seen an obstruction call, and it's just because it was so blatant. But
It was like a 10 years old in the NYSO or what? That's one of those calls you get called there, and also the 6-second rule for goalies kicking the ball.
Yeah.
Fountain Valley going to get the throw in. AR making the call.
Looks like there's a pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
Here. Pretty decent turnout.
That's one thing about Los Al. I think you've been around, obviously, all those same schools. Los Al soccer, they love coming out to this field. That's why I was asking you about Los Al. Will they still come out there, you think? This is like, they won't be able to be on the field, sidelines like they are.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That will be.
I know that'll be a little weird.
Oh, yeah.
Surface will obviously be better.
Yeah. A little bit longer time to warm up since you don't have to drive all the way. Well, I say that like it's far.
Well, are you making that stop over here at
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Don't eat Taco Bell before a game.
Now you tell me.
You learn a lot from your freshman year to your senior year. Let's just put it that way.
Well, you were driving then. Who drove you there and said, "Here, Haley, have a Taco Bell. It's good"?
I don't know. I'm going to just keep my mouth shut. Good overlap.
Gomez. Nice little turn. Has no numbers here with her, though.
Let's go.
Clobbered by Sanger.
Oh.
Almost gets stepped on by Randig, which I'm sure was totally, totally unintentional.
Never want to hurt the other team ever.
Now the boys soccer team behind us, they clinched a tie for Sunset League Championship yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I heard they're having a really good season this year.
They had a 3-1 win, and Fountain Valley lost in an upset. So they can clinch it outright with a win over Fountain Valley tomorrow.
Is that a home game?
It is a home game.
All right.
That's their senior day, too. They have 2 games left as well after this.
I like how the guys come out and support the girls.
And all the girls were here yesterday. I guess they said, hey, Steve, if you end practice early, we'll go over there. They're negotiating. It's up in the air. Sickler comes out,
geez.
have an open net.
Risky move.
Ball up in the air with the wind. That's never Steve Solaire's favorite position for a goalie. Gracie Cobb coming off, and Carla Eastwood's going to see her first action. Eastwood scored 2 goals on the season as an assist.
So 11 seniors. That's a pretty big class.
Yeah, the only one I can recall was probably 09, Katie Peterson's senior year.
Yeah.
I mean, they had like 14, I think.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's so many.
Which is strange. Actually, we were talking to Steve about this because that's like you're almost asking for trouble because that's just a lot of people,
Yeah.
you know. And a lot of them knew they weren't going to play, but what they did is they said, okay, we're going to be the best bench possible, and they're extremely
Right.
supportive.
Make that run, poser.
And the amazing thing that season, there was a game against Lisa Nagel in the quarterfinals. It went to like the 14th kicker on the shootout, and all
yes.
those bench players, you know, who didn't see a lot of time, got a chance to kick. Poser up ahead. Can she get here? In a foot race,
No foul, no foul. That's our ball.
gets her foot on the ball, but goes out.
Sam, get into the game. Nice one. Come on, Carly. Come on, Carly. You're trying to get one.
We're in the 34th minute, first half.
Touch, Carly.
Los Alamitos with a 1-0 lead.
Santino gave the girls the ball.
They have just a 1-point lead over Edison in the Sunset League, so the only way they can assure themselves of a title is to win out the last 3 games.
Do you know who Edison's playing today?
I did at one point.
Go on, Hannah, better.
It's one of the other 4 teams, I'll tell you that.
Larry, I always knew you were a smart guy.
Process of elimination.
No, we're not like friends. Her older brother was.
Well, and the Huntington Beach is a tough team. Los Alamitos, Fountain Valley's in last place with the 0-5-2 record. But Huntington Beach is a tough team. They tied yesterday Newport Harbor.
Oh, wow. Well, it's crazy how, you know, certain teams get better and then certain, you know what I mean? Because when I was playing Fountain Valley, I felt my freshman and sophomore year, they were really good. I'll never forget the 2 girls I played against in the middle. Like, that's how much of an impression they had on me. I was scared of them, let's just put it that way. And I ended up playing with one of them in college. But it's crazy how the teams kind of change, and coaches have to work with, you know, different players and create identities each year, each season, especially losing, you know, 12 seniors.
Standout seniors, yeah.
And Fountain Valley's in the Huntington Beach district, and Huntington Beach went to like an open enrollment like the Long Beach. So I think a lot of the better players, not all of them obviously, but a lot of the better players choose to go to Edison.
Right.
And
turf field.
Yeah.
well, and a really strong tradition.
Right. Is it same coach still coaching at Edison?
Gary Kirk is still there.
Yes. Never forget.
Sarah Sanger gets around Abad. Can she get an angle here? Sends it across.
Scrappy player.
Allison Marlowe scoops that up. Seen a lot of action this half. Should say Nizla Munoz came into the game, number 19. Seeing her first action. She's in the midfield, center mid right now. Solaire not playing with his defensive line that much. Giving himself a little comfort zone, I imagine.
That's traditional. You never really want to change up your D-line just because they're reading the game so much that to have come in with fresh eyes in the middle of the game, not that it can't be done, but...
And you being a defender, of course, you didn't want to come out of the game.
Well, no, never, actually.
Yeah.
No one likes to be subbed unless you're dying.
Even then.
Yeah, even then.
Sanger coming off, getting a well-deserved rest. Raya Young coming. Raya Young. Boy, why am I saying Raya today? Maybe I'm hungry for ham on rye or something. I don't know. 38th minute. Raya Young checks back in. Sal looking to add something to their 1-0 lead right now. Emmons tries to get some space, sends it forward.
Oh, wow.
There's Young.
Here we go.
Oh. Couldn't quite get her hips around on that shot.
That was a really great ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true I said about the hips, but it's always a good thing to say. It sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Well, it's either that or, okay, composure. You know, you want to have that composure in front of the net.
That's the only reason why you miss shots.
And get over the ball. Get over the ball.
It's coming, right? Don't worry about it. Let's go. Hey, win this ball in the air, please. Come on. Inside, Pat. Inside a little bit more. Come on, Niza. Come on, Niza. Come on. Stand ball, yeah.
Gomez sends it forward.
Keep up.
Sickler giving heart failure to her mother on that one.
Niza, front, please. Niza, who are we from?
What's she doing? She's going to grab it out there. See, everybody's coming out. See Nancy Coppinger there. It's an official Los Al soccer game.
It is. Oh my God.
See a lot of familiar faces out here.
The music sounds like Jaws in the background or something here. There's a car driving by.
There's a couple young 7-8-year-olds that I train. I told them today was senior day, and so I believe they're out here watching. And I mean, they have a long ways till high school, but
It gets here before you know it.
yep, it's
Nice pass from Raya Young up ahead to Liz Pepper, just a little too far in front. Randig headers it, goes to the ground. Didn't quite time that one the way she wanted to. We're in the 40th minute right now. My stopwatch is running really well this game, Taylor. Kennedy steps in, knocks it away from Gomez. Evans clears it, but it goes back over to Gomez. Gets around. Gonna go far. Raya Young comes back. Kicks it out of bounds off of the Fountain Valley defender. That should probably be the last serious action we see.
You would think.
Unless the ref stopped the clock on some of the subs and after the goal. Every ref has his own style, which is one of the things I hate about soccer.
you get the ticky-tack or you get the...
He's right there on the time. Okay. All right, so a little assessment from somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. You two? What do you think, Taylor? What's your...
I'm going to say the greatest opportunities that Los Al had was when they got the ball swung around to the outsides of the field. That's their style. That's how they play. They use the width of Laurel to their advantage. And they kind of lost a little bit their momentum there at the end. Still were playing strong, tried to keep possession, but they definitely have the opportunity to make this their game. Just more of that, more the movement with the ball.
What about you, Haley? What's your take on the game?
I definitely think Los Al dominated. I am a little biased, but towards the end of the game, like Taylor said,
that's why you're invited to be here.
There you go. Towards the end of the game, maybe lost a little bit of rhythm, just like Taylor said. It's just kind of keeping that ball controlled in the middle and moving it outside. The through balls are working for them. It's just keeping their hips squared up and keeping composure in front of the net.
I knew it!
But all in all, I think that if they get that second goal, it's definitely going to be beneficial. That 1-0 is a little nerve-wracking, but getting that second goal is definitely going to help them play maybe a little bit more relaxed and get their rhythm back. So.
All right, well, we'll see if Los Al can get that second goal and make all the parents on the sideline feel a lot better.
And us.
We'll come back with the second half. Los Al versus Fountain Valley Senior Day. Our LATV Game of the Week. Right after this.
Worthington Lissack Insurance Services has been serving your area for over 20 years. Our friendly staff will work with you to come up with a policy that works best for you. We work with Mercury, Safeco, Progressive, Fireman's Fund, and the Hartford. We offer coverage for auto and home insurance for homeowners, condos, and renters. We also offer commercial and business insurance, including commercial property, general liability, and more. Call Worthington Lissack Insurance Services at 562-795-5744.
If I could reach the stars, pour one down for you, and shine it on your heart, so you could see the truth, that I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. If I could, I'd change the world. If I could, I'd change the world.
And we're getting married June 1st.
Coming up. All right, welcome back to Laurel Field, home of the Los Alamitos High School Griffins, where the Los Al girls soccer team currently enjoys a 1-0 lead. I'm Larry Strother here with Taylor Cole and the recently engaged Haley Bolt.
Yes.
Not recently, it's like had that ring there, that rock showing, and I'm so oblivious to it, and Taylor has to point it out to me.
Hey, AR, that was not out, AR.
My wife will know exactly what. Yeah, you missed something again.
This bad boy never comes off, yes.
Congratulations.
Stack on.
Who's the lucky guy?
His name's Chad. Actually lives around the corner, so. He grew up hearing the whistles, you know, when I played here at Los Al, or when we played here.
And what's his last name?
Hoffines.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Haley Hoffines.
Haley
so
Hoffines.
Nice change.
Nice ring to it.
Haley Bolt Hoffines. Sounds like a construction.
He actually works in construction. His dad owns a company, so there we go.
All right. And I hope they like soccer, because they're going to be seeing a lot of it over the years. All right, Griffins. Hopefully they'll follow your expert advice from the two of you before. Got to capture the rhythm, control it. They also got to finish their opportunities, as
exactly.
they always say in the trade.
Just kind of settling it down in the midfield.
Go in, Sarah. Get in, Sarah. Go in, Sarah.
Sarah Sanger. Done very well on the right side. She's on the left right now. Maybe Steve likes it there so I can yell at her better.
You know, I don't know why. Every time we played here, going this direction was always my favorite way to play.
Me too.
I don't know why.
I think we've won pretty big games going this
that way.
way.
Yeah.
For sure. Big games.
Big games. We're not talking the little ones.
We don't talk about the little ones.
Last time I checked, though, you went both directions.
But we always went that way second half, and I feel like we always played better in the second half.
It's a feeling. It's a feeling, Larry.
It's a feeling deep inside.
You're not staring at the sun.
How bad is that? Is that sun really tough to play?
Yes, I think any field, any game when it's around near sunset, it's pretty brutal, especially for keepers. But I mean, when you're trying to read the ball in the air.
Leah Pepper looking forward.
Hey, lock her in
Gomez trying to run it down. She gets to it first. It's going against Kennedy. She sends it across, but it's going to be picked up by the freshman goalkeeper, Sienna Ruelas. Posner flicks it forward. There's Sanger.
Good flick. She sees her speed.
Just couldn't quite get control of the ball. Pepper rushes forward, puts the pressure on. Megan Randig. A lot of the players here on the defensive side are not playing their normal position, so they've done very well, that considering they've allowed not that many goals this year.
I worked with Megan a little bit over this summer, Megan Randig, in fitness training, just to kind of keep her in shape over the summer. And she's a good player, good touch on the ball.
Third year, I believe, with some varsity action, got called up at the end of her freshman year. Fountain Valley looks like they're trying to have a little more pace, a little more urgency. Throw in for Los Al. I was going to say, regarding your upcoming nuptials, have you left all the hard work for your mom?
Most of it.
So that's why Pam can't be here. She's running all over, huh?
Oh, gosh, yes. I'm sure she is right now, actually.
Making candied apples for everybody.
Actually, that's her party favor. So, yes. She has 300 of those to make, so good luck, Mom.
Oh, my gosh.
That's right. If you're watching this game, get back to work.
Spectate only, or you can be removed from the game.
Oh, is that the
She would
first
much
warning?
rather be here.
Well, I wonder who he's talking to.
No, probably not Steve.
Talking to the crowd.
Oh.
A Los Al parent acting up? I am shocked.
He said, I can't have you removed from the game.
Pepper forward to Sanger. Wind feels like it's picking up here in the second half. Will that be in the Griffins' favor? Who knows? You know what I did? I forgot to press start on my...
Larry.
We'll guesstimate that it's 15 minutes in. We can ask the ref.
Hey, ref.
10 minutes in.
Larry, I think that's actually my fault. I was supposed to remind you.
Well, you mentioned her wedding ring, and it's like...
The bling just distracts, I guess.
The sunlight hits it, goes off that monitor. I was blinded. I know your mom, Taylor, is going to mention it to my wife, and then so I had to mention it. Yellow card for the Fountain Valley player, number 8, Addie Espinoza, who has to leave. Can't return to the next substitution. One of those high school rules. And now the referee is talking about parents on the Fountain Valley sideline. He must have got a bad text during the halftime. What was your favorite kind of referee? Just a guy who just quietly just goes about the business and is almost invisible?
I would have to say yes. I feel like refs who keep control of the game without making everything such a big deal and keeping it about the game as opposed to communication between him and the coaches.
And also one that kind of he understood. He's like, I'm, it's a game, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Not the ones that try to dictate the thing.
Do you ever find any referees try to call the game differently if they're doing a girls' game or a boys' game?
I don't know. I honestly, I can't
think
answer
about
that.
it that way,
I've
yeah.
never really thought of it that way. I do, you know, the refs that kind of call ticky-tack fouls. I always had a hard time because I feel like I loved personally just finding the rhythm, and then every other, you know, play is a call, you know, so you can't establish a good rhythm. That's one thing that I had a hard time with.
Sanger didn't let the Fountain Valley player find her rhythm on that one. Gets called for the foul.
Then you have refs that don't call anything, and then girls are punching each other on the field. So, you know, you have to find a good balance.
Yeah. What was that famous tape a couple years ago? The girl from was it
Oh,
Utah,
yeah.
New Mexico?
New Mexico, yes.
New Mexico
Playing
against BYU?
BYU, yes.
That was
the girl with the braid. I forget her
Yeah.
name, but she's all over YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, you're thinking nobody will have a camera at this game. The college game?
Yeah, but I think she was suspended or.
She couldn't play anymore.
Yeah.
School apologized for her.
Yeah. I'm always fond of, you know, playing classy, working hard, and, you know,
Kelly
winning
Peterson.
fair.
Yeah.
Kelly Peterson goes to the ground when the ref says play on. Thought it was incidental. Carla Eastwood sends it forward to Rachel
Look at that
Posner.
space.
Nice pass there.
Pick your head up.
Sanger
One extra touch. A good cut would have been good on that play.
looking for the perfect touch one too many times.
Great ball, though, by Rachel Posner.
You find that as like a common problem among a lot of your players? They're always looking for that perfect setup for the
Perfect
shot?
opportunity. And a lot of the times when girls are right-footed and they're taking the ball to the left, it's a simple cut, opens up a little bit of space. You just have to sell it. And, you know, then you get the angle back. But, yes, definitely. Especially if you don't have a lot of confidence on your left foot.
This ref's getting mileage just going over to the sidelines.
I know.
Running his own 5K just doing that. I should be quiet. They'll kick me out of the game if I keep this up. Then you'll have to do the announcing. What would that be like?
Silence.
There's the player in the white jersey going after it, and the player.
And then a player in the blue.
Eastwood with a left foot across.
Oh.
Sanger comes rushing in. No, knocked away by Fountain Valley. Up in the air. Sanger with a header.
Oh, Sanger has been getting a lot of action. I didn't even realize she was just a freshman. She's really impressing me.
Sanger's a junior.
Oh, just kidding.
That's her position.
Forward.
That's
Got
forward.
It. Got it. Blonde moment. Well, either way, she's a good player. Let's just leave it at that.
Agreed. Agreed. I'll second that. No freshman on the Los Al team.
Have two. Rachel Posner and Lauren Kennedy.
Well, there, I just topped you because it's right in front of my face.
I'm not the only goofball here. Yes. All right. But I am a goofball for pointing that out, and I shouldn't do those things here. So.
No, it's okay. Then everyone would think she's a freshman.
Crystal DeRamos is in the game, the sophomore forward. Number 24, Young sends it across. Fountain Valley counters. Madison Gomez collects the ball, sends it ahead. Randig, though, intercepts Valerie Holler, but Holler gets the ball. Nice little turn there. Going ahead to Gomez. It's up in the air. Leah Pepper can't find the ball, but Holler tracks it down. Pepper knocks it out. We're going to have a corner kick. No, we're not going to have a corner kick. We have a goal kick for Los Alamitos.
I think it's a
Or
throw
my own blonde moment. It's a throw-in. I thought the flag was going out to the.
Okay, guys, we need to settle down. We're rubbing off on each other.
The way this game's going, I may need some of your former services as the hospitality services, your bartending duties.
It was a good run.
Joe's Crab Shack or the Crab Pot? What was it?
Crab Shack.
Crab Shack, okay.
Yep, through college. I don't know how I did it. I was able to work part-time, play soccer, and go to school, and managed to talk to people.
And play soccer at a very, very high level. All Big West Conference. Are you the Big West Player of the Year too? 1 year?
My freshman year, and then my sophomore year. Seems like so long ago.
It took that school to the NCAA playoffs, right? Your senior year?
My senior year,
First
yes.
time? Was that the first time the...
We had a really good class of freshman incoming class. So I'd like to think that all of us pulled together and helped make it happen. We had some great recruiting and just good camaraderie amongst the team. I think that's huge.
Do you stay closer to your college teammates or your high school teammates?
I would probably have to say a little bit of both. I mean, I would say
you've
it's
covered
equal.
all the bases there.
There's a few girls that I've really stayed connected with in high school, and a few that I've stayed connected with in college. But I love seeing familiar faces from when I played. You never really, miss a beat.
Poser sends it forward to Ramos to Rhea Young. Nope, couldn't quite get there. Kelly Peterson, good pressure. With Eastwood doubling the ball, back to Gomez. This is Vanessa Riviera. Leah Pepper sends it ahead to Rhea Young.
Keep it in. Staying in. It's staying.
Kept it in.
Sound effects. That's what all the parents were thinking.
Well, that's one of the little things, letting it bounce instead of trapping it, controlling the ball.
Mm-hmm.
As it comes down, directing it.
It's taking the bounce out of the ball and just playing.
I think you would have been freshman, I think, when they played. You ever remember the boys when they had Johnny Bornstein? Were you a freshman in Los Al?
Yes, I was.
Johnny and Cameron Clovis, there's a couple players, were as good as anybody on the run, just trapping a ball as they're going full speed.
Number 9 and number 5, I remember. Those were like the players, and I think Johnny was number 9, and then...
And he wasn't even a star in high school at first. I mean...
He had amazing footwork, though. I mean,
Yeah.
some of the moves that he pulled out, it was unbelievable how fast he could do certain things.
Johnny Bornstein, Los Al soccer player who ended up playing for the U.S. national team when they were in the World Cup. Got a lot of minutes, started for him in a couple games. Now playing down in Mexico. Played for Chivas USA for a while. I think he was a rookie of the year there 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep. We stayed connected a little bit through college, and he's donated a few things to Long Beach State for fundraising.
That's a group that stayed really, really tight over the years. That whole boys team.
Oh, yeah.
Alumni Day, they would just show up, whether it rained or poured. They didn't care if they called the game off. They always showed up at Los Al High.
Right.
Griffin fans trying to get some going here for Los Al. Allie Emmons inside, can't get it foot on the ball. Allison Marlowe takes it out of the air. About 13 minutes in here. Carla Eastwood takes a nice fall.
That was a nice little trip.
Are we going to get the yellow card there, or does the ref just saying, no, calm down, calm down? Got the calm down version right there.
They need to just keep it in their half.
Was shadows ever a problem here as the sun started dropping? The ball coming out of the shadows, was that ever difficult to follow on some of those kicks? Or?
Not really.
All right, then never mind that. I asked.
Yeah. Probably the sun more than anything. Sometimes when you're playing, you're just kind of in the zone and you just deal with things and you don't even realize that you're dealing with it. You know, it's just, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're not easily distracted, but.
Do you ever hear the Los Al parents on the sideline?
There's always a few. You try to take in the positive and
leave the negative.
There's no negative. Are you kidding me? Come on. Hannah Goldsmith coming up, getting a break right now. Gracie Cobb checks in. Have a free kick to the left back, coming out. Looks like she just almost ran out of gas there. Los Al clears it away.
Los Al has to contain Fountain Valley's push. You hear the coach over there just trying to fire up his girls, and with just a 1-0 lead.
Right. You can't get too complacent.
Gonna be a corner kick for Fountain Valley. When the other team tries to do a push and you on defense shut them down, can you physically see them just like emotionally almost like give up at times?
The other team?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely when they feel like they have an opportunity and you stop them, especially towards the end, you can feel like their shoulders just drop.
Carla Eastwood fighting hard for the ball. Draws the foul call against the Fountain Valley player. Wind coming up here. One of the stats I was keeping hidden for a good time in the game was you're like number 5 all time in the Griffins scorebook. Rhea Young has 22 goals right now. If she scores 3 more, I guess she ties you for that spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know you're not supposed to root for her at that point.
No, I was just trying to think of the words. Like, that's awesome.
Oh, really?
I didn't even know that, though. I didn't.
I was looking at how high you up are here. You are the actually number 6 all-time score goals, points overall, individual. You're number 5 there. You're all over this record book, Haley. Your assist in the air. Didn't you have the assist to Bo in that the game-winning assist in that Mater Dei game?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I watched that game the other day. My dad brought it out. We were getting all of our old VHSs and DVDs.
You're going to show them at the wedding?
Oh, that's what.
You have to watch it.
You can't live in the past, Larry. You can't live in the past.
Hey, you're the one who brought him out.
Oh, man.
The Hey-Bo combo.
Hey-Bo.
Stay back, stay back, stay back, stay back. Stay back, Leah, stay back, Leah, stay back, Leah.
Number 10 for Fountain Valley, Dakota Griggs making a run down the left side. Fountain Valley's got Valerie Holler. Allie Emmons knocks it away. It's going to be a throw-in for Fountain Valley.
Why don't you take the player all one-on-one? You have to, like, take it outside.
You got it, Crystal. Get up, Crystal. Crystal, keep working hard, girl.
Now, touch the eight now. Hey, give me Rachel Price's center forward. Hey, give me Sarah Singer up as well. Let's go.
Pick it up, Mark. We got it.
Show Mara, you too. Let's go. Show Mara, you too.
Throw in for Fountain Valley there. Ball's up in the air. Bad things happen here, but kicked out of bounds harmlessly down the goal line. Hate to see that ball bounce around in front there. You never know what will happen. Pretty close to the 20-minute mark, halfway through the second half. We would know if I hadn't been a goof and started my stopwatch on time. High budget operation. Gracie Cobb, Allie Emmons pushes ahead, being held by number 2 and tripped there by Leah Williams.
Got to keep the momentum going.
Plays like this, do you like to do a quick reset or for the just for the momentum, or is that too far out?
I like quick resets. I feel like catching the other team running backs turned, is a little bit more beneficial. But I guess it just depends on the play and how close the other players are to the ball. But I've always been a fan of quick resets. A little further down, if you can kind of get a good header off a kick, I might, change my mind. Like if it's closer to the corner, but from this distance, I like quick resets.
Kennedy with a free kick. She had one on Tuesday night's game hit the crossbar, and that's resulted in Gracie Cobb got the rebound, scored the winning goal.
Relax.
Then ahead.
Out wide, relax. Out wide. Out here.
Megan Randick sends ahead to Ray Young. Shields off. Fountain Valley player. Vanessa Rivera.
Good.
Posner. Ahead to not quite sure. DeRamos is almost there. Goalie came out of the box, kicked it forward. Kelly Peterson kicks out of bounds. Quick throw in for Fountain Valley.
Is that a legal throw?
I was just going to comment on it.
There's been a few like that with just
Oh.
Carla Eastwood takes another hard fall. It's like her second in 3 or 4 minutes.
Looks like she's got friends in the back line.
Gracie, get up top. Get up higher, please. Crystal.
Nice kick up in the air by Kennedy. Fountain Valley player over at Gracie Cobb's back. No call. Kept in bounds by Gomez. Kelly Peterson rushes ahead, but cleared out by Fountain Valley, number 16.
We got to get the ball on the ground.
Peterson skies it again.
That's too bad.
Ramos, a nice try to get to the ball, but just went out of bounds before she kicked it. Just beyond the line. We're about 22 minutes now into the second half. Leah Pepper coming up. Ashley Schulmeyer replacing her in the back line. Rachel Posner coming off. Hannah Goldsmith returns to the center line. And Rachel Price coming back in the game. She was starting as the center back for a while. That's one of the moves Steve Soler made. Natural forward, but her height, he was trying to take advantage of it, and then she got injured in the Huntington Beach game and
Rhea, go on the left. Rhea, go on the right. Go on the
missed
right.
a lot of action. Got to work her way back into shape. Ashley Schulmeyer gets there. Beats 2 Fountain Valley players to the ball. Schulmeyer, a junior. Wayless touching the ball. I think that's about the second time this half she's got her hands on the ball. A lot of these players are players on the Beach Football Club, which is coached at one time by your former college coach, Mauricio Ingracia.
Yep.
Done very well. Sanger. '24th minute. Assistant referee calls back Ashley Schulmeyer. Thought she was advancing a little too far before a throw-in.
Oh.
Sent through, but stopped by Los Al. Can Randa get there? Yes, she does.
This is the part of the game where things start getting a little tight. People start throwing elbows. Things get a little bit dirty, and it's all about just, like I said before, just trying to like overcome that and keep the ball on the ground.
Keep the composure, right?
Yeah, no, it's not the thing.
Do your legs get tight at this point too, so you can't do the stuff you were doing earlier?
It all depends on fitness. I feel like if you're fit, you should be able to last a whole game, and you don't have to worry about how heavy you're breathing. You're worrying about where your positioning is, your touch, and that sort of thing. So I think that's huge.
Definitely.
There were games I wasn't fit though, and trust me, I remember those games.
That's one thing almost every college team works on, fitness. That preseason, did you guys run the Cooper drill, or what did you have to run?
Yes, we did. Cooper, 300s, and then we would do the beep test.
The beep? Okay.
Yes.
The immortal beep test. Beep test, excuse me.
But I feel like that makes a huge difference at this level and at the college level because everybody's...
Ashley Scholmeyer didn't like the call there. The ref saying, I'm not quite sure what he said there.
Back. Back.
Nice.
Hannah Goldsmith
Good win.
comes in front of Gomez, wins the ball. It's over to Los Alamitos. Nice play there by Gomez. Excuse me, by Goldsmith.
Nice flick.
There you go, Hannah.
Goldsmith ahead to
ball.
Sanger.
Good
Nice
cut.
cutback.
What?
How can he call off? How can he call offsides on that?
I have no
Come from
idea.
an offsides
She
position, I
she's
don't
dribbling the.
believe.
Well, I mean, look where he's calling it. It's like that's a strange call.
Can we get an instant replay?
Well, he's looking. The sun's obviously in his eyes, so obviously
There
that's
you go.
there you go. Cut him some slack. Allie Emmons making a little run down the left side. She sends it across. Earns a corner kick.
This will be hard. The sun's directly in your eyes on this corner kick. But a great opportunity at that.
Yep.
Hannah Goldsmith is the target for this one on Los Al. She's done very well over the year. 4 goals, almost all coming on corner kicks.
Good ball.
Sanger got her head on that one, I think, and kicked it into a bevy of Barons. About the 28th minute.
Ooh.
Wrong direction. Can Los Al take advantage of that? Rachel Price hustling to the ball. Looks like Fountain Valley's going to get there first. And they kick it out of bounds. Gracie Cobb mixing it up. Back to Goldsmith. Did you see who the call was?
I didn't see it.
No.
Wow, we're really good observers of the game. Some call went against Los Al there.
Must have not been a good call then.
Exactly.
That's our answer, and we're sticking to it. Ray Young tries to send it across the Sanger, couldn't get much on the ball.
Push.
Gomez does in Randig, earns the free kick. Allie Emmons over to Sanger. Sanger trying to get around the corner there. Looks like she's got a bit of an angle. Going to baseline, sends it across.
Oh my gosh.
Allie Emmons to the corner.
Ooh, unlucky.
Nice try, just a shade wide. Good
She got
patience there
inside
by.
that.
Didn't quite get her hips around on it though.
That was a really good run by Sanger, though.
Good speed, just getting around that corner. Goldsmith flying through the air, drawing the call. Sent forward. Kelly Peterson's got it control. Kicks it out of bounds. Last 10 minutes.
We think.
Gotta hold him.
Always the optimist, Taylor.
Got you, Larry.
What's the biggest danger for the Griffins at this point?
A goal.
I think that a 1-0.
I can't deny that, Taylor. Okay. I knew sooner or later. I turn them all surly when they work with me. So.
I think it's getting that break from the other team and I don't know. I just feel like having a 1-0 lead is scary. Do they go into overtime?
No.
They don't?
And the girls, they don't. The boys do.
Okay.
It changes every year, you know. The coaches get to vote on it at the very end of the season.
Right. I think the last 10 minutes usually, though, just to go back to that question, Larry, it's all emotion. So it's having the heart to finish it and finish strong, and it's when your legs are dead, playing with guts and pure emotion.
Well, that, and then also playing smart. If you keep the ball, the team doesn't have a chance.
Right.
But that takes a lot to hold your composure when you're tired, when you have a 1-0 lead.
Right.
So.
And that comes from confidence.
Yeah.
Trust in your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
No foul!
Sienna Royales, the freshman keeper, catches it in the air. Coach Steve Soler wants a quick counterattack. I think he wanted it down the left side.
What is he?
Los Al's defense is getting a lot of action. I feel like, usually towards the end, a lot of coaches will play offensive formations. So the ball ends up, they'll pull everybody up top and try to keep the ball up top. And the defense on Los Al's defense is getting a lot of action because of that.
Why do we have the stoppage of play? I had the same reaction as you, Taylor. Why is he blowing the whistle there? I guess.
I think.
I wonder why.
Can you sub on when the keeper has the ball? You can't.
No,
sub.
you can't sub. So unless there must have been a Fountain Valley player hurt, and he.
Well, I think she might have had blood, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Keeper! Out of the middle! Out of the middle! Good.
Flick forward by Rhea Young. Sun's got to be really bad. I see an army of Fountain Valley parents over there all shielding their eyes. Probably hear Steve Soler in the background asking the center ref to look at his ARs, who flagged it for Los Al. Center says, I don't care. It's going to Fountain Valley.
Allie, straight back, please. Allie, just go straight back, hold the middle. Hold it, Allie, just straight back, please. Straight back, Allie. Just straight back, get underneath the ball.
This is when every 50-50 ball counts, every 50-50 ball that pops up in the air counts.
You are so good at heading the ball. I mean, how do you learn to head it down consistently?
It's technical practicing. It's making sure you're not snapping your neck, but you're using your lower back and getting your upper body around the ball. That allows you to keep your eye on the ball. And being confident, and...
Yeah, confidence. Not to rush it.
Right. A lot of girls will jump really early trying to get there, but then the timing's off. You don't get as much power on it, so it's making sure that timing is right. Plus getting bumped off the ball at the same time.
Well, that's your body strength. You just gotta, you gotta be strong. Go up in the air. Through pass. Can Ruelas get there? She should be able to.
No, you know what? Put this comment. I'm not very happy.
Well, we're not going to put that comment on the air, but everybody just heard Steve Solera coming from our microphone saying it.
Allie, get underneath, please.
Inside of 5 minutes to go in the game. Through pass. Ruelas.
Hey, out of the middle.
Fountain Valley's really trying to push that ball through.
Out of the middle, please.
Good control. That was a great touch.
Yeah.
Across to Sanger, can one-on-one if she can get there first. Nope. Gonna be over her head.
Oh, touch this way, Allie, this way, please. Thank you. L1, just touch it L1 again. Good. I was supposed to leave. Hey, there, drop it. There, drop it. Now, start ball.
I see Kirsten Bono's now in the game. Some of her action, number 13 playing up front. Normally she's a defender.
Mm-hmm.
Get a foot on that.
Good play there by Maureen Kennedy.
Well done.
Over to Rhea Young.
Here we go,
And she
Rhea.
gets around the corner there. Sends it across. Nice cut back. Oh, great movement. Just couldn't finish it.
She beats 4 girls. That was great. It was a great
It's
effort.
great ball skill.
I need a new Oakley's. For my new glasses because I don't think these 5. I've had these for 4 years.
We've turned into Steve Solera's venting session over here. He's talking to us now. Getting away from his team right now.
Relax, let it go, relax. Ashley, relax, please, relax.
Just remember, Steve, the entire world can hear it when you come to us. He thinks I can edit it. Yeah.
I like how he uses a water bottle as like a stress ball. It's just waiting for it to like explode.
The top's gonna pop off like it's a bullet.
As long as it's not at us, I'm fine with that.
Good thing it's not carbonated water. Sarah Sanger flicks it forward to Bono. Kirsten.
Here we go.
Good fight there. Draws the call.
Take that.
Kennedy's going to come forward, take a shot at it. That's what she did the other day. Resulted in the goal for Gracie Cobb when it ball hit the crossbar, and she won the scramble and put it away for Los Al to tie the game. She kept them in first place, and that's where they're trying to stay right now.
Oh.
Send it across. Hannah Goldsmith got her head on it. Got to be getting close. He didn't stop the clock at all in the first half, so let's see if he does it the second. Kelly Peterson, good hustle. Rhea Young beats her.
And up again.
Gracie Cobb sent it up to Rhea. She's on the ground. Come on, get back on the game.
There we go.
There you go, sports fans. Los Al holds on. Not the prettiest of games, but the result is all that matters right now. They stay ahead of Edison in the Sunset League. So, final thoughts before we break away. I know you got to go to a training session, but I'll give you
I have time. Like, wow, I have a good 10 minutes. I think I just love coming back and watching, you know, and seeing the quality of players. And I know it was a scrappy game, but you know what? A win's a win, and sometimes you got to just fight your way through it. And you have your great games, you have your good games, but if you come away with a win, you know, it's a successful day. So congrats to Los Al, and, you know, it's always fun to come back.
Taylor, what's your final thoughts?
Definitely just highlighting what Haley said. You know, they walked away with a win. They're still ahead of Edison, yeah. And, you know, they can be happy about that because they've got another game. So there's always going to be, well.
They got Huntington Beach. It's going to be out here, Los Al, at Laurel Field on Tuesday. Come out, support them.
Yeah.
And anyway, we're going to be back with the Senior Day ceremonies after this. Want to thank Haley Bolt. Want to thank Taylor Cole for joining us.
Thank you, Larry.
And
Thank you,
also
Larry.
want to take a chance to thank all the sponsors that have made these broadcasts possible. People like CI Solutions, who you know, Taylor. Your dad, Mark Cole, Dan Turan. There's CI Solutions. And Dan Turan, CPA. Dan's a great guy, been around here a long time. His son was on that CIF championship team for the boys. And Mark Cole, CIF football team there. Kim Archer, class of '84. It's a Griffin Fest right here.
Yeah, I like it.
And then Randy Hill, Ross Hill, and Austin Hill. You know them. They both played at Los Al in football and baseball. Anyway, we want to thank all those people. When we come back, it's going to be the Senior Day festivities. Thank you again, Haley. Thank you, Taylor.
Thanks, Larry.
It was a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
Quit playing around and clean out the garage.
Quit playing around, huh? I'll show her. Let's go, Joe. Guys.
Clean out your garage and sell Play It Again Sports, your gently used sports and fitness gear.
Okay, people, listen up. Our fugitive has been on the run for 90 minutes. Average foot speed over uneven terrain, barring any injuries, is 4 miles per hour. That's a 6-mile radius. I want checkpoints established at I-95, 495, and over at Route 66. What I need from each and every one of you is a full target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, and doghouse in that area. Your fugitive has just cashed in his 401k plan, and all he had to do was roll it over. Go get him!
Learn about rollovers and protecting your financial future, and choose to save.
You can't mess with a big dog.
All right, give it a countdown and see if I'll just tell you.
Is it on? Yeah, just let me know.
5, 4.
I know, I was going to start saying that. I was like, wait, no,
Tommy? Hi, girls. Listen. So first off, I want to congratulate my senior class today for a special day for them. Obviously, it's a little bit of a hectic day today. Obviously, we wanted to win a little bit bigger than what we had today. But I'm going to, a little bit about my seniors this year. One of the best groups I've ever had in a long time. Okay? Definitely. And I'm going to, every year you have a team that comes in and graduates out. But the chemistry of this team has been amazing up to this point. The way they work for each other, the way they play for each other, the way they get along. Listen, to have 25 young ladies to get along at one time is very, very rare. But I think at the end of the day, I think every single one of these seniors understands what their season means at the end of the day. And I cannot be proud, even more proud of this group. And I'm going to definitely miss them. I am. Okay, this is a group that, I got to be honest with you guys, they have made my coaching very, very easy. And that says a lot about this group, because this group is what sets the tone for everyone else. The leadership, the camaraderie that they bring out in one another. I can't say more than enough about you guys. Okay, so seniors, I love you so much. Thank you very much. You guys, shut up. Listen, just don't cry. This is once in a lifetime where I get very sentimental and stuff like that. You understand? Yes. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know what? It's been a fabulous season so far, but are we done yet? No. How many games we got left? 2 more left. Listen, plus more. So let's bring home a Sunset League title, please, and let's go from there, okay? So really quickly, I just want to introduce my seniors really quick. Alyssa Pepper, Come here. Come here. Good job, kid, huh? Nyla Munoz. Come here. Rachel Price. Hannah Goldsmith, come here. Leah Pepper. My queen, Gracie Cobb. I had to throw that in. Dre Miloslavich, come here, Dre. Maddie Cole, come here, Maddie Cole. Mad Dog. Kirsten Bono, come here, Kirsten. Rhea Young. And Lexi Mossler. Hey, class of 2013. Hey, we're not done yet. You guys still have 2 more games to go. You guys understand? Hey, girls, listen. Hey, you guys are a fantastic group of kids. Look up to them, please, because that's what some of you guys need to look up to next year, okay? So, again, one at a time, what we're going to do is we're going to bring up Lexi Mossler's group. Who's Lexi's group? Tell me. Woo! That's Rhea. Oh, okay, whatever. Sure. Okay, Rhea Young, your group. Where's Rhea Young?
Come here, my dear.
We got Kirsten Bono's group. Let's go. Nyla Munoz. We got Maddie Mad Dog Cole. Let's go, Mad Dog. We got Alyssa Pepper. We got Dre Miloslavich. Let's go, Dre. I can't see. Rachel Price. Where's her group at? Let's go. We got Hannah Goldsmith. Gracie Cobb. Wait, where's the last one? Leah Pepper. Leah Pepper. Where's Leah? Oh, you guys are right there. Yeah, Leah.
Wait, where's her basket?
You want purple or pink? I'm gonna do pink.
Wow.
What is that? It's a drum.
Then you get the glasses. Oh, look how pretty! And then you get a shower cap.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a ducky. Ducky.
Blow that up?
No, she goes like this.
Oh, man.
Oh, and then you got the teeth. You got the teeth.
Oh, great. Ooh, you can nose.
Oh, God, you're gorgeous. Put this in the bottom, so you know. Oh, that's beautiful.
All right. All right.
Oh, and then you got the
Red tape, okay. We on? I guess we are on, Steve. Okay. You made it through another senior day. You got a wacky group behind you.
You know what? It's all about the seniors today. Obviously, you know, we won, and that's the most important part. You know, like I said earlier, we have 2 games left. I'm excited what this group needs to bring. And, you know, we control our own destiny, like I said earlier. So I'm definitely excited about what they're capable of doing, even though we obviously didn't play our best game today. I'll tell you that.
But you got the W. It's all that matters at this point.
At this point. You know what? 1-0. We held them scoreless. You know, we scored when we had to. So like I said, we got 2 games left. You know, Tuesday and Thursday of next week is going to make us or break us.
One player I didn't have a chance to talk about today was Phoebe Conrad, who obviously was an integral part, and then she had actually had an incident right over Christmas, had a seizure, had to be rushed to the hospital. It's a thing called AVM, but Phoebe's here right today, and she actually went on the club's retreat last week, and so she's doing really well.
Oh, she looks fantastic. You know, she had her MRI, I think, today for about 20 minutes. She said it was very loud, but knowing her, she's going to recover. She's going to be fine. I'm hoping that, you know, she's able to play next week, but I highly doubt it. We definitely miss her. So, but it's good to see her out here with the rest of the group. It says a lot about her and her character and how well she's doing. So,
I was talking to her mom, T. Conrad, well known around Los Al area soccer. Having been a coach for many years and 4 daughters going through the programs around here. But T said that Phoebe very much wants to play, and the doctor goes, "What are you kidding? I just did brain surgery on her, and she's got screws in her head." It's like,
with knowing Phoebe, she wants to be in there at any moment in time. So, that's a competitiveness in her. She's the type of kid who wants to be out there for her team, and obviously the girls miss her and we miss her. So, but her presence out here on the sideline says a lot.
Your last 2 games, what is the one thing you guys really have to focus on?
We got to finish. We got to make things easier for us.
Had a lot of opportunities.
Oh, God. I don't know if I could take another 1-0 victory here, again, but, as long as we win both games, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me. We come out, we're Sunset League champions, we're good to go. So we're good.
All right. Hey, Mark, come over here. All right, here's the guy, Mark Goldsmith, and the president of the Griffin Girls Booster Soccer Club. Your second year. You actually have this train running on time here, Mark. What's going on?
It's looking good. Steve's doing a great job. The girls are doing a great job, and we're having a lot of fun.
All right, you've been now here at the program 4 years. What's your daughter's graduating? What's going through your mind right now?
Oh, it's sad. It's been a great experience. We've seen her go from a little freshman with white eyes to a good JV player to 2 years with Steve on varsity, and just watching all the girls develop and grow, and the camaraderie and the friendship. It's just been fantastic. So.
All right, where's your daughter? I want to get her over here. Where is she? Over there. Where's Hannah? Hannah, come over here. All right, Hannah, you're looking your best here. We want to get you on camera. Hannah, all right. You're on girls soccer. You're on ASB here, and now you're representing Los Al at the top. So what's going through your mind right now?
Right now I'm just excited to be with my girls on senior day and looking forward to hopefully winning Sunset League and possibly CIF. So
let's get the glasses off so they can see what you're
This is what I actually look like, yes.
All right, ASB now. How are you enjoying that? You got a lot of girls in the team here on ASB.
Yeah, we have about like 6 girls on ASB, so yeah, we're a pretty involved team as well.
Got a big dance going tomorrow night or something?
Yeah, big dance. Dance it up after the basketball game.
Right after the basketball game. So, all right, who should I talk to? Let's go over here. Oh, here, you take your glasses. We're going to go over here a second. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Let's get a picture of all the seniors right here, okay?
Girls going on Twitter, so let's go. Come on.
Let's get around here.
Smile, girls. 1, 2, 3. Again, smile. 1, 2, 3. Hey, everyone else. Hey, everyone. Hold on. Let me go in the
All right, we have Cassie Michelson trying to sneak into the photo there. No, we won't have any of that. Come on, Terry, get a photo here, huh? We got Beth Pepper taking shots. Everybody's taking shots here. 5 million. Oh, Katie Peterson, too.
We got the paparazzi girl. We got the paparazzi girls. Don't worry about it.
All right, they're all trying to hold that smile for a long time. All right, that's going to do it for us here from Los Alamitos, actually from Laurel Field. I want to thank you all for joining us for the Griffins Girls Soccer Game, Senior Day. I want to thank our director, Kirk Stevens, for rolling with us as we do this kind of on the fly. I want to thank Taylor Cole, Haley Bolt, all the Los Al High soccer boosters, Mark Goldsmith, the president, our camera people, Scott Arnold, Tom Adams, Paul Bauer. This is Larry Strother saying so long. We'll see you at the next Los Al TV Game of the Week when we do Sunset League basketball tomorrow night, Griffins versus Fountain Valley.